Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a really massive shift happening in the tech world right now. We're looking at how AIOps is completely transforming IT from, a reactive cost center into a proactive driver of actual, tangible business outcomes. If you've ever felt like your systems are just spitting out way more alerts than any human being could possibly read, well, you are in exactly the right place. To really wrap our heads around the value of AIOps, we first have to confront a pretty gigantic problem. Studies are showing that over 80% of the alerts that are absolutely overwhelming modern IT teams right now are just irrelevant noise. I mean, think about that for a second. That means for every 10 flashing red lights that wake an engineer up in a cold sweat at 3 a.m., 8 of them are essentially false alarms, duplicates, or just low-priority status updates that literally don't require a human to do anything at all. And that leads us to a pretty critical realization. When you've got modern architectures, things like hybrid clouds, microservices, serverless functions, generating billions of events, logs, and metrics every single day, it really begs the question, how on earth can human teams possibly keep up? Well, the short answer is they can't. The sheer volume of data generated by modern IT environments has officially and completely surpassed human capacity.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. 1. Drowning in alert noise. 2. Enter AIOps, the solution. 3. AIOps, DevOps, and MLOps. 4. Driving real business outcomes. And finally, 5. The future, agentic AIOps. Let's jump right in.
Section 1. Drowning in alert noise. The modern IT crisis.
Right now, operations teams are absolutely drowning in a flood of data from distributed systems. It's a volume that far exceeds what any human team can just sit down and manually monitor. You see, before AIOps, traditional monitoring tools basically worked by triggering an alert every time a specific threshold was met, like, say, CPU usage hits 90%. But in a complex environment where you have hundreds of microservices all talking to each other, a single failure point can trigger a massive storm of alerts across the entire network, and humans are frantically left scrambling to find the needle in the haystack while the whole system goes down.
And that right there creates massive alert fatigue. When you have a reality where 70 to 85% of your alerts are pure noise, the actual critical incidents, the ones causing incredibly expensive downtime, they just get completely lost in the shuffle. When your team is forced to chase down every single one of those false positives, it leads directly to burnout, missed critical failures, and skyrocketing resolution times. And all of that, it directly drains your bottom line.
Section 2. Enter AIOps, the solution to filtering out the noise. So, enter AIOps. This essentially acts as an intelligence layer. It applies machine learning to filter out all that noise we just talked about and pinpoints the actual signals causing your IT failures. This term was first coined by Gartner back in 2016, and we need to be clear here. This isn't just about slapping a chatbot on your product. Not at all. It's the highly specialized application of machine learning, specifically targeting infrastructure telemetry, to fundamentally change how we manage complex technology environments.
The core mechanics basically work in these 4 steps. First, seamlessly ingesting telemetry data, your logs, metrics, traces from across the entire tech stack. Second, correlating events to group related alerts together. Third, detecting anomalies. The system learns the baseline behavior of your systems and spots deviations before they even impact your users. And fourth, automating remediation by triggering workflows to actually fix the issue without human intervention.
So the real secret sauce here is event correlation. By grouping these alerts based on timing, topology, and shared symptoms, AIOps can take a wild storm of, say, 5,000 daily alerts and compress them into just 100 actionable incidents. It's incredible. Instead of showing your engineers 100 individual alerts for a single database failure, AIOps groups them together, identifies the probable root cause, and routes all that context to the exact right team immediately.
All right, Section 3. AIOps, DevOps, and MLOps. Let's untangle the buzzwords.
It is so easy to mix these acronyms up, right? But looking at their core focus makes it a lot clearer. DevOps focuses on building software faster and breaking down those silos between development and operations. MLOps is specifically about managing the lifecycle of machine learning models. But AIOps? AIOps is different. It's the distinct intelligence layer that ensures those rapidly deployed systems actually stay reliable in production. Basically, you can think of DevOps as how you build and ship, and AIOps is how you ensure what you shipped actually stays online and performant.
Now, there is a super common misconception we need to clear up. AIOps isn't here to replace your DevOps or your site reliability engineering teams. Actually, scratch that. It's more like it handles the tedious, impossible-to-scale correlation tasks so your humans can focus on high-value innovation.
It acts as a force multiplier. I mean, your engineers definitely don't want to spend their Friday nights manually parsing through text logs, right? They want to be architecting more resilient systems. AIOps simply takes the manual toil right off their plates.
Section 4. Driving real ROI, tangible business results.
AIOps isn't just some cool new technical toy, it is a massive driver of return on investment. By eliminating all that manual toil and predicting capacity shortages, businesses are seeing just incredible improvements. We're talking over 50% reductions in their mean time to resolve incidents and an 80% reduction in time wasted chasing false positives. When your system can predict that a server is going to run out of memory before it actually happens, you prevent costly downtime entirely. And that is pure ROI.
Let's look at some real hard data to prove this out. Consider the financial sector, where literally a few seconds of downtime can cost millions and millions of dollars. TD Bank deployed an AIOps platform to monitor their banking infrastructure, and by doing so, they slashed their costly transaction failure rate from an already pretty low 0.16% down to just 0.06%. That is an absolutely massive financial saving for a major bank. The AII detected anomalies before they escalated into full-blown outages, catching issues that their traditional monitoring was completely missing.
And it wasn't just about fewer failures, they also accelerated their incident response times by 20%. This absolutely proves the undeniable hard ROI of automated root cause analysis. When the system hands you the exact problem and all the context on a silver platter, your team can fix it instantly rather than spending 2 hours just trying to figure out what went wrong in the first place.
Section 5. The future. Agentic AIOps and autonomous IT systems.
So where's this all going? Well, we are quickly entering the era of agentic AIOps. Traditional AIOps is amazing at highlighting the problem, for sure, but someone still usually has to physically click a button to fix it. Agentic AIOps closes that loop entirely. We're talking about intelligent AI agents that automatically scale resources, isolate failing services, and execute runbooks without waiting for any human input, all safely confined within strict policy guardrails. It is the shift from a system that says, hey, you have a problem, to a system that says, hey, you had a problem and I already fixed it for you.
I'll leave you with a final thought to ponder for your own operations. Look at the technology your business relies on every single day. Ask yourself, are your IT systems just reporting problems and creating more work for your engineers, or are they actually fixing themselves? Because the technology is here, the business outcomes are totally proven, and the choice is yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.